Hi, this is Dr. Richard C. Medina, member of Pasig Host Lions Club, and our motto is to serve. Now we're going to talk about diabetes, and I'm going to answer some questions raised by my co-members, those who are presumed to be diabetics and non-diabetics. Diabetes is a disease in which your blood glucose levels are too high. Glucose comes from the food that you eat. Insulin is the hormone which helps your glucose gets into the cells to produce energy. Insulin is found and produced by the beta cells of your pancreas. Now there are two types of diabetes. The insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus. In this condition, your pancreas does not produce insulin. Therefore, an external source of insulin is needed to lower your blood glucose levels. Type 2 is the non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, in which your pancreas produces insulin, but not sufficient enough to lower your blood sugar level. Oral hypoglycemic medications is being given in order to stimulate your beta cells to produce some more insulin. However, through the course of time, your beta cells will be exhausted. Hence, later in life, you will be requiring insulin injections.
Will I die early if I'd been detected with diabetes?
The predictive lifespan of diabetics will depend on how your diabetes is managed and controlled to prevent the early onset of diabetic complications. Now, if you have the complications, the challenge is for you to cooperate with your doctor to further delay the onset of the complications.
Are people with diabetes more likely to get colds and other illnesses?
No, if your blood glucose levels are controlled. However, we advise you to get the yearly flu shots as a deterrent practice to lessen the vulnerability to disease.
If you are overweight, will you eventually develop diabetes?
Diabetes is a genetic disease. A very strong family history will likely make you a diabetic anytime in your life. Being overweight is just a factor that may trigger the early onset of diabetes. During the 90s, diabetes was labeled to be a lifestyle disease. A fraction of people of non-diabetics develop diabetes due to overindulgence of food, alcoholic beverages, smoking, and sedentary way of life.
Is having a diabetes means you'll go blind or lose a limb?
The key here is consistent control of your blood sugar levels to delay the onset of diabetic retinopathy, diabetic cataract, and peripheral artery disease as well.
Is there a cure for diabetes?
No direct cure. The right words are control and good management, and your fervent cooperation with your doctor to live normally with diabetes. Early onset of diabetes can be prevented. Eat right and exercise